Confirmation. We are live on a Friday night. We're live. We're live. It's Friday. All right, y'all. Excuse any background noise. All right. Got my notes here, channeled messages for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started in the interest of time. Um, so you don't have to wait until tomorrow, okay? The Lionsgate energy is already here. So, already moving, and Spirit has something to say about how to use it before it peaks. So, we're going to get into this. So, welcome back, loves. Welcome if you're new to the sanctuary. Of course, I'm G. And before we get started, remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Always use your own discernment. I'm sharing what Spirit has shown me. So I do have some channeled messages for you guys before we get started. Hey, PP from Mars. Good one. Love it. All right. So again, three things before we get into messages. We talked a lot yesterday about the 8-8 portal. So go check that out if you missed yesterday's live. So one, the portal is not just a switch that flips at midnight. Okay. So that's a common misconception. So the 24 to 48 hours before, frequencies are already elevated. So we're in it now. Okay. So pay attention to your dreams, signs you see. It's all information. Okay. So that's something Spirit wanted you to know. To set your intentions, okay? Do it now. Be specific. Write them down, light a candle, speak them out loud, whatever you're feeling called to do, but then release the how, okay? This is the key that Spirit really wanted me to touch on today before you guys go into this 8-8 portal tomorrow. Of course, this reading's timeless. So my favorite example, and it may seem really simple and cheesy even, but when you go to a restaurant and you order food, you place your order and you trust your food is going to arrive, right? Even if you're really hungry, you trust it. You're not questioning the waitress and the chef and all of this, okay? You're not obsessing over, is my food going to come, okay? So place your order to the universe, trust it's coming, done, okay? That is the surrender that I'm always talking to you guys about. So it's a really good example, all right? So set your intention, trust that it's coming, release the how, okay? Don't worry about how it's coming. And then third reminder, we got an eclipse coming on the 12th, a total solar eclipse, okay? So that is the bridge. So this doesn't end tomorrow on the 8th. That's just the beginning. We're going to talk more about that as it comes, as it gets closer and closer. But just know the next 2 weeks are a full cosmic sequence, okay, you guys? So very exciting, very powerful time. Hey, Linda. Hey, EB. I'm wonderful. How are you, EB? If you guys are just joining, feel free to say hey in the chat. Let me know where you're joining from, your zodiac sign, whatever you feel comfortable sharing. If you have any questions, because we are going to pull some charms and we're going to get into the tarot here. So we're going to be pulling cards and answering questions for about the next hour or so, okay? So we've got the decks going. I'm going to pull some charms first, talk about the means, and then we will get into tarot. And if you feel comfortable sharing, let me know in the chat, or if you're watching the replay in the comments, what you're calling in. What's an intention that you're setting tonight before the 8-8 portal? And happy Friday. Oh, I saw one come out. You guys probably won't be able to see it on camera, but it's a little blue gem. Oh, I love it. We'll talk about this too. And a green feather. Hey, green for Jewett. So we will talk about that. I am going to pull one card from each tarot deck and one card from each clarifier. We'll get into that, and then I'll get into your questions. So let's see what Spirit has for us tonight. Oh, Pakistan. Nice, Evie. Aquarius. Oh, funny. I was just thinking about a misconception with Aquarius. I'll be posting a short on it soon. Linda Pisces. Oh, PP, I like it. Prosperity, health, and wealth. Yes. Good intentions to set. Yeah. Okay, good. I was going to say, you got health in there? You do. Good, good, good. Ooh, you got a few cards here. I was going to pull one from each deck, but 3 came out of this one. We're going to get into these. Ooh, Temperance. That's my card. Don't worry, we're going to put it all together, so stay with me. And I got you, Linda. You're in the queue. And anyone else, if you guys have a specific question, I do have the yes no deck here too, but if you have a question or if you just want a general pull from tarot, we can do that too. Ooh, okay. It's already getting interesting, you guys. That one was at the top, so we'll take it. Make a little. I don't know why it's coming to me. What if you guys know what movie this is from? Let me know. But it was "Make a Hole, Bees." I don't want to get in trouble for that on YouTube for the cuss word. We'll say beaches. Make a hole, beaches. Do you guys, you know what movie that's from? I don't know why that just came to me for some reason. Maybe someone really likes that movie. Oh, okay. Oh, it's getting interesting. See what comes out from my giant deck. That's what I call it. Oh, okay. Okay. This is looking good, you guys. All right. So let's talk about this. So we get first. Oh, yes. We will talk about our charms first. So we got our feather. Now I know it kind of looks like a leaf, but I call them feathers. They've always resonated for me as feathers. I have different colors, so the color matters too. But of course, feathers are spirit messages. Okay, so spirit communication, signs from guides or those who have passed on. Okay, so passed on loved ones. So freedom, ascension, divine confirmation. Okay, so that's awesome. And then it's also green. So we're going to talk about that too. And of course, I resonate with it because, you know, G Witch is short for Green Witch. So that's, of course, significant. Um, what else was I going to tell you guys? Oh, we got our little teeny tiny, where did it even go? There it is. Sparkly gem. Okay, so whenever we get these little gems or crystals, it's amplified energy, which totally makes sense because I was talking about the energy of the 8-8 portal. Okay, value, attraction, clarity, manifestation. So as you guys, we need to manifest right now. We need to be precise. We need to be specific. Okay, and we're going to talk about the colors of these things as well. Um, So we got the green and the feather here. Okay, so that's earth energy. So could be associated with the signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's also healing, money, growth, abundance, the heart chakra. Okay, grounding, and as I said, Jewish. Hey, and then the blue on the gem could be water or air signs. So usually this is Cancer, Pisces. Hey, Linda, Aquarius. We got an Aquarius too. All right. Um, and can also be truth, intuition, communication, calm emotional healing. Okay. So here we've got a message from spirit. Okay. About healing and abundance and growth. Okay. So this makes total sense because of the time period that we're in right now. All right, so we did get the two of wands. So two is, partnership, duality, balance. Okay. And wands is fire energy. Okay, so you might have fire in your chart, or this could be about action. Okay, we do see here she's got a globe in the band, so this could be about travel as well, maybe some upcoming travel. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, earth energy, you guys. Also about money, work, value, manifestation. So this is huge right now. And you see, this is a masculine energy, and he seems to be doing something with this little plant or tree. It almost looks like a money tree. And the roots are going down, and the pentacles are down at the roots. Okay, so this is somebody planting roots. This is, stability. And with the seven here, that's spirituality. Okay, divine connection. So your roots are growing spiritually, so to speak. And then we have our Temperance, one of my favorite cards. I'm a little biased since I'm a Saggy, but and this is 14. Okay. And 14 is five. But before we can get to the five, we have to clear out our distractions. Okay. So clear out the distractions before you can get to your freedom and transformation, you guys. You see here again a masculine energy, okay, with wings on. We can see this kind of eight symbol for balance and duality. He's got, it looks like a dark moon and a light moon. So we get that that's duality too. And temperance, okay, balance. Very interesting. Then we got another seven, you guys, seven of birds. Okay, so again, that's air energy. All right. And the birds here are flying over the mountains. Okay, they're in the sky with the cosmos. And again, seven is spirituality, divine connection. All right, so something's growing here with your connection to the divine. And then look at this, the mystic. Look at this card, you guys. Such a pretty card, and a lot of fire going on here. What did I say? This one here was a lot of fire. Okay, you can see with the colors and wands is fire. Okay, so action, passion, and also could be fire signs. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. We are in Leo season. Okay, and look here, it looks like this person, their head is a flame, not just not on fire, it is a flame. And here there's like lava, there's drops of fire everywhere, but they're working with it. You see, they've got kind of like a lantern, there's steam coming up because they are the flame. Okay, they're part of this fire because they're the mystic. So working with the elements. Okay, so you might be called to work with the elements. And then we got karma. Of course, we got karma, you guys. That's huge right now, okay, because of the cycles and everything. And like you can see the reflection. And we're going to talk about on Sunday too, a little bit about karma and everything for our shadow work Sunday, okay? This is big here. And then from our clarifying decks, we got the veil is thin, which is so true right now. The energy is potent, you guys. Love language came out. And then your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered. Okay, so maybe your name rings. And then peace came out and consult your guides. Yes, good time to consult your guides. There's never a bad time, but especially right now while you're setting those intentions, you guys, okay? So let me know if you have any questions on that, want any clarification. Otherwise, hey, Melissa. Hey, Dylan. Oh no, Yolanda. I don't know why I thought that said Dylan. Yolanda and Melissa, hello. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, feel free to tell me where you're joining from, your zodiac sign, whatever you feel comfortable sharing. And if you would like a poll, let me know. Or if you've got a specific question, anything other than health. We just got through this collective reading here, and we're going to get into the questions in the chat. And before anyone asks, yes, it is free, although tips are always appreciated. So let's see here. What have we got? So Linda, I think, was first. So we'll see what's coming through for Linda. Then EB. EB, do you read tarot as well? Okay. What's coming through for Linda, Spirit? All right, Linda, Queen of Wands. Ooh, more fire energy here. I love it. And look, she got the wand in one hand and the light in the other. She's kind of blinded by this light. It's surrounding her. Look at all the candles around her as well. Ooh, I'm loving this energy. And queen is very, it is about intuition. It's also feminine wisdom, emotional intelligence, receiving. Okay. So, a good time to be calling things in. There's also a black cat here, which it took me a minute to notice that, but that could be significant as well. So that's for you, Linda. Queen of Wands. So receiving, you're going to be receiving soon during this portal time, but also a call to use your feminine wisdom, your feminine intuition. All right, be willing to receive as well. That's important too. Be willing to receive. Okay, I think Evie had a question. You have a black cat, Linda. Okay, see, I don't make this up, you guys. Okay, Evie, upset about your friend dynamic. Okay. Oh, I've had that happen. Are you replace? Well, nobody can replace you, Evie. I'm going to tell you that now. But oh, Lucy, I love the name. You're welcome, Linda. Mine's a tuxedo. I have a tuxedo cat, black and white. I get it, Evie. Okay. Well, we'll pull from the yes no deck and then also the tarot. Let's see what's going on. I get it though. I've had male friends in groups and like a new girl or girls come in and they get all, yeah. I get it. I kind of got out of the, not that you need to, but I kind of got out of the, I don't know, phase or stage, whatever you want to call it. So I had those friend group dynamics. I did that for several years, and it was just like, I feel like it's like one drama after another, like so many energies, especially when you get together on a regular basis. But anywho, I digress. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna ask, and you're Noor. Okay, so has Noor been replaced in the friend group, Spirit? Get in the game. That's kind of funny. Confirmation for my fur baby. It's kind of funny just because of the group dynamics, like again in the game. So maybe you just need to have some fun with it. Let's see what Tarot has to say here for you, Nor. Oh, Page of Pentacles. Look at that. Like yoga pose, doing the tree. There's growth to be had in this situation for you. Growth to be had in this situation for you. Pentacles is earth energy. All right. So I think maybe you need to call in it could be either the group dynamics or a new friend group. I don't know, whatever you're feeling, but yeah, this is totally giving me like just kind of take it in stride, get in the game, so to speak, have some fun with it. But there's growth to be had here. Maybe some shadow work around why you're feeling that you're even replaceable. You know what I mean? Hopefully that helps. I think any here's the issue with humans, okay? I might go on a little tangent here, you guys, okay? So Evie Noor, um, we want permanence in everything. Like it's kind of ridiculous in a sense. I mean, I get it because I've had the same feelings in the past, although I'm in a different place now, um, in my humanness and spiritually. But not everyone is meant to stay, and we have to accept that. I'm not saying that this friendship isn't meant to stay. I'm just saying in general, like sometimes we need to let that go. Um, don't hold on to something just because you have a history with it. Okay. So regardless of the time frame, have you ever met someone that you barely knew and you had such a connection and things happened so fast? You never know who's going to come along, what's going to happen. Life changes so much. That's the one constant is change. Okay. And you have to kind of go with it. You have to grow with it because sometimes when we hang on to things, people, places, whatever it may be, due to history, that can keep you stuck. That can prevent growth. Because you never know, that friendship could be something that's holding you back. That might not be your situation, but clearly somebody needed to hear it. Yes, I get it. I get it because the want to have and our humanness that ride or die, so to speak, or these our group that's just going to stick with us forever. I mean, looking at the history of humanity, it's not very realistic, is it? Even when we look at, and don't come after me in the comments, you guys, for this, but even when we look at relationships, marriages, I mean, statistically, that's not really how humans work, right? um we want that. It's like we have this deep desire for people to stay, but then things don't always line up that way, and a lot of times that can stunt our growth. Okay. So maybe some shadow work around why. Why do you have, because what I'm getting from you is fear. You said you don't want to lose them. So you have a fear of loss here, which is a fear of feeling that pain. So you must have felt it before for you to fear it. So you've got some trauma there with loss. So why? Kind of maybe write it down and kind of back trace it. Do some shadow work, and we do shadow work every Sunday on my channel. So join us for that. But a good thing to do is to journal about it. When the feeling comes up, okay, what made me feel this, first of all. So maybe write down the different things that happened, something they said, something they did. And then you can backtrace the why. And once you get to like that root, something happened in your life and this is triggering that old feeling, okay? That feeling of, oh no, I'm going to lose this person. So is it really that this person brings so much to your life? Or is it because you don't want to be alone? You don't want to, are you afraid you're going to try to fill that void with something else? So you get where I'm going with that. Yes, loyalties definitely change. Unfortunately, now healed humans, it's a little different, but the majority of humanity is not healed. Okay, and even those of us that are going through the healing process and going through awakening, it's not linear. We're up and down, and we constantly have different experiences that can bring up traumas, create new traumas. So you're kind of always healing, if that makes sense. And so if we're kind of always healing, we can't really stay permanently loyal in that sense of our want. So that's where when we talk about in the spiritual community, detachment, not in a negative sense of being disconnected per se, but detachment from that permanence. Okay, it's really important because then you stop fearing the loss, because it's not truly a loss, because something else will come in. And the knowing that if no one else, even if no one else is in your life, you have you, and when you feel whole, that's enough. And that might sound cheesy, but it's true. When you do that inner work and you can sit with spirit and sit with your guides, like, you truly know you're never alone in life. You're surrounded all the time, really. Okay, so I'm kind of going on a tangent, but I hope that helps. Hi, Carl. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to tell us where you're joining from. No, Carl, I am not Christian. I don't subscribe to any religion. I believe there is a truth. There is some truth to be had in all. I'm so glad, Nora. Let's see. Let me catch up here. Thank you, PP. Yeah, and Carl, I did consider myself at one time Christian, and I was also Catholic at one point. It's been quite the journey for me, but I do not subscribe to any religion. Um, Omni would be like the omnist would be the closest thing that I would say, because I believe there is some truth to be had in all the scriptures and all religions. If you look at it, a lot of them have a lot of commonalities. So I'm very spiritual, very connected, but I don't subscribe to any religion. All right. So if you guys again are just joining, feel free to, if you just want a general poll, that's fine. You can just say poll if you don't want to say anything else. Or if you have a specific question, anything other than medical, and I will pull for you. And just depending on your question and what I'm feeling will determine the deck that I pull from. We've got our yes no deck, a couple different tarot decks out. And feel free to tell me where you're joining from and your zodiac sign for kicks and giggles. But let's go ahead and do some more pulls here. Yeah, let's pull from. Actually, I want to hear more about this. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't even entered. Let's see what this is about, you guys. We'll pull from this deck again. If you guys want to go deeper in shadow work, I have a whole course in it too. But like I said, every Sunday we do shadow work. Lately it's been live. We started live last week, but I have a lot of shadow work videos for free on my channel. But I also have guides and workbooks and stuff like that if you feel called to go deeper into the shadow work. Or if you want to work with me one on one, I do that as well. Okay, so we got Queen. Yeah, we're getting a lot of this Queen energy here. And we got 111, 11, 11. Okay, this makes sense. Alignment, awakening, manifestation. It's also known as a twin flame number. Okay, you did get a lot of flame energy here, a lot of fire energy. And we got love language. So someone might be calling in their twin flame as part of this intention they're setting for the 8-8 portal. If that's you, let me know. Gotcha, PP. We'll pull from the yes, no, and then from tarot for you. You might need a road opener spell, PP. I have that on my site too, by the way. All right, our PP's roadblocks being cleared. I'm picking up on some sort of trickster energy here, PP. We'll pull and see what's going on with that. Let's see. Roadblocks. PP's blocks being lifted, spirit. Came flying out. Yes, but you have to free up some resources. And you got the 4 of diamonds. Okay, so the 4 of diamonds, what this is telling me, not only is it earth energy, hello, Capricorn, or pentacles, okay, but this is all about money, work, home, value, manifestation. But with the 4 and the diamond, it's giving me protection around your money, okay? So, yes, but you have to free up some resources. Okay, so it could be some sort of financial block. Like I said, I am getting a little bit of trickster energy here, so let's see what's going on for people spirit. Oh, wow. These cards came flying out. One went all the way on the floor. What is going on with PP? All right. You got 4 cards. Okay. Oh, and at the top. Okay, there's a lot here, PP. So we got the 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. So you've got 2 different Swords cards and 2 different cards that have 3s on them. So let's get to this. So Wands again is fire energy. So you could have fire in your chart or dealing with the fire sign. This is a surfer girl here, looking out on the ocean. She's got tattoos, hair flowing in the winds. Okay, so kind of a carefree spirit. Could be a carefree fire sign. Surfing could be significant. But you got a 3 here. Okay, so this is all about your creativity, connection, collaboration. Okay. And then we got the 4 of Cups. And you see here lots of rainbow energy here. And that's all about the divine and, manifesting abundance, just, unique energy. But you can see here, and again, you got a 4. You got that on your yes no card as well. So protection, stability. But you see here, she's kind of got her head in her hand. Someone's giving her a cup. She's got 3 empty cups over here. And someone's handing her one, but she's not really paying attention. She's kind of looking the other way. So there's something you're not seeing. Okay. There's something maybe you're not open to receiving. Maybe someone's trying to give you something or help you and you're not seeing it. You're not paying attention. Okay. And then look here. And last night we got a lot of crows too, you guys. But here is the 8 of Swords. This is all the 8 portals. So karma, abundance. This is a big karma card. Okay. And here you see she's looking at her reflection. She looks fine here when we look at her. But when she looks in her reflection, she's all tied up and the crows are kind of pulling on the strings. Her hands are tied. She's blindfolded. So there's something like you're not really seeing yourself. So this might be a call for some shadow work as well. Okay. So as I was, telling Nora as well, like journal with it. Like, what is going on? What's the root cause of this? Um, so I'm getting like you're feeling very stuck, but you're not. Okay. Because as we saw here, helps here, but for some reason you're not looking at it. You're not seeing it. There's something right in front of your face. Okay. And then we got the 3 of Swords. So again, a 3. All right. And this one's got a heart on it. And I don't know if you remember this card because I talked a lot about this card the other night. But you see here, there's a tree in the background. The tree looks dead. Okay. So there's some sort of death here, some sort of stagnation in your growth. The heart's all cut up. She's drinking the blood from this heart. Okay. So this is, and it's 3. So 3 heartaches, 3 betrayals. There's something going on here that's kind of sucking. She's drinking the blood. So bloodsucker energy. I said trickster energy earlier before we pulled the cards. So there's something kind of draining your growth, draining your life force. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot there. And then look, right on the top of the deck, we've got the 8 of Cups. And look at that. And she's got all the cups underwater except this one that's kind of sinking. There's like these shimmery, like glittery things on top of the water, and one is set on fire, and she's walking away. You see that? Kind of walking in the sunset, so to speak, walking off into the sunset. And 8 is abundance. Okay. So there's something you just need to, I don't know if it's a bridge you need to burn. There's something going on that you've been entertaining that you just need to set a flame and walk away. Okay. That's the thing that's blocking your abundance. Oh, this card was just sitting out too. The wheel. Okay, so dice could be significant. This is for somebody. 10 here. So completion of a cycle. It's a wheel, which cycles are usually represented as circles, right? She's doing a tree pose, yoga pose on top of it. So someone feels like they're balancing a lot, trying to balance a lot, kind of doing the impossible. It's a dicey situation, although it's being balanced well, okay? But you can see how dicey this situation that she's in could be. Yes, it is a lot to reflect on. Agreed. Again, if you're just joining, feel free to let me know if you want to pull. Let me know where you're joining us from, your zodiac sign, whatever you feel comfortable with sharing with us here. We're chilling and pulling tarot. Pull from another deck too. Oh, did we get the Oh, yeah. I was asking about the name being spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. And we got the Queen and 1111. Okay, so they're speaking good things, whatever this is. But let's see what else comes out here. I'll pull from another deck regarding this. My jellyfish just went off, you guys. The energy is crazy. You know, last night we lost power during the live. Sometimes it's just like crazy things happen during my readings, you guys. No joke. Now I'm getting the chills. Maybe somebody wants to come through here. Oh, the sun will rise again. Somebody needs to hear it. Oh, I just said that maybe somebody wants to come through, and then we got this. Look how far you've come. No one can take that from you. We are so proud. So, someone has a passed on loved one or loved ones, plural, that's very proud of the progress that you've made. Heart. And we just got that card with the heart. And lies. Okay, there's some sort of lies here. We're going to pull for that too. Prosperity. Love it. Success is yours. Claim it. If you're calling this in, you got this. That's some great encouragement, especially after your deep reading there, PP. And nature. All right, we're going to tap in and see what these lies are about. I did say you got trickster energy coming through with something there, PP. Oh, look, Archangel Jophiel. Maybe somebody needs to call on this Archangel. If you guys want to know more, I actually have a freebie on my site about Archangel Michael, which is the one that I have grown closest to as one of my guides, one of my angels. Um, and I got Metatron. You guys can't see him here on my altar. That's another one that I've grown really close to as well. But Michael's, big on protection. Anyhow, I digress. But if you want to go into, I have one with 15 different archangels in it. Their whole history. I forget exactly how many pages. It was 20 some pages. If you guys want like the full guide, it's on my site, sanctuary444.com, if you're interested in that. Okay. So interesting thing about Archangel Jophiel, okay? We also got consult the crystals, but we'll get into that. And this one's actually, she's actually known as like the temperance card. I told you it's one of my favorite cards. And I'm working more with her lately. So she's a feminine energy, okay? And so common misconception is that all archangels are male. False. They actually don't have gender, but they come across as a specific energy. Some people relate to them differently, okay? So they may appear to you however you're going to receive them best. But Jophiel is about, beauty, creativity, positive thoughts, clearing any mental clutter, matter that you have, really helping you shift your perception. Okay. Um, yeah. So, and like I said, really associated with Sagittarius, temperance. Um, so yeah, anyone, of course, can tap into. You don't have to be a Sagittarius, but that's kind of what she comes across. And consult your crystals. So somebody might need to meditate with some crystals, but let's see what's going on with these lives. Let's grab another deck here. Let's go with this one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some fell out onto me. Breath of fresh air. I release attachments. Oh, that's funny. That's an affirmation stuck in there. So I was just talking about releasing attachments to permanence and people. So that's funny. So we're going to keep that there as one of our affirmations towards the end. But breath of fresh air. So maybe you need a breath of fresh air. We also got nature due to all of these lies, you guys. What's going on? I'm going to pull. Let's see. What's the lies, spirit? Oh, news. Oh, they tried to take you out. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Check your energy tomorrow. Okay, so there's news coming in tomorrow, you guys. And that's the 8-8 portal. Deadline. That's fun. Mosquito bites. Okay, that could resonate with someone. Maybe you have mosquito bites, you get them easily, something with that. And you are meant to shine. Yes, you are. I'm going to keep this one. Don't let me forget. I release attachments. How are we? Yeah, we'll go for a little bit longer. All right. So that's about the lies. So you're going to get news about this tomorrow. Again, the reading's timeless. So whenever you hear this, that's when you're meant to hear it. And the next day is when you get the news. Let's see what else. Oh, spirit. Oh, my fur babies, guys. Excuse them. Ooh, cloud nine. Somebody on cloud nine? Always gonna be. Let them. Ooh, one of my favorites. So much so that I have it tatted on me. Harmony. Okay, yeah. So there's some sort of situation here where you just need to kind of let them. And if you guys haven't seen that, I know, gosh, who is she? It's not Panay Brown. I think it's Mel. Does a thing on that. But even before she started doing it, I actually saw someone reading it. There's a poem. Okay, there's a poem called "Let Them," and it's all about whether it be positive or negative, letting them. Okay. And what that means is if someone is being deceitful, so like with these lies, let them. You move accordingly. But also, if someone's trying to love you, let them. If someone is trying to help you, let them. If someone is trying to leave you, let them. Okay. So it's kind of like, I guess a do you, so to speak, situation. Okay. But there's much more to it, but you can definitely go look up the poem if you want more information on that. But so there's some sort of situation here where you kind of need to tap into that for you to get to this harmony and like we got harmony, peace, cloud nine. So there's something you kind of need to let go of and release. 411. Again, we got that 411. Oh, past triggers. I just said there's something you need to let go of. Yeah, so some sort of past triggers here, you guys. Wander. I love the quote, not all who wander are lost. Because I would always say I would have a wanderlust. Like I am kind of adventurous. I love travel and things like that. So just because you wander and travel, it doesn't mean that you're lost, right? Someone need to hear it. 777. Ooh, another Archangel. Gabrielle. Okay, another cool one. Another cool Archangel. I noticed, and we got all that queen energy too, so this makes sense. So another common misconception is that Gabrielle is male. Again, they don't have gender, but they come through for different people. For the most part, Gabrielle is seen as female, okay, feminine energy. And she's all about messages, communication, creativity, birth and new beginnings, divine announcements. We got it along with the 411. Okay, so some sort of important information is coming in tomorrow, you guys. And she's actually associated, where'd it go? With 111. And we got that card, didn't we? There you go. There it is. Yeah, I don't make this up, you guys. Okay, look. So that makes sense. It all lines up. What else do we got here? Anne, however you want to spell it, or Anna. Name came out. And then Rome. So whether it be the Empire, Rome, R-O-M-E, or R-O-A-M, Romy, Roman, something with Rome in it, okay? Whether it be a name or location, Rome and Anne. You will change things. Oh, I love it. Maybe we should make that one part of one of our affirmations too. I like that. I should take a new picture of that. That should be our thumbnail, huh? You will change things. Affirm it, you guys. All right. If we don't have any other last minute questions, guys, I'm going to go into the affirmations. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling those now, besides those that we have. See what we got going on. Affirmations for the 8-8 portal. Affirmations, Spirit. What does the collective need to affirm during this portal? All right. Spirit and the universe wants what's best for me. I'm creating a meaningful, fulfilling, and powerful life. The universe is always conspiring in my favor. I am rooted in love. Love it. And then we already got the I release attachments. So we're going to add that one to our affirmations here. And of course, you will change things. Love that one too. So affirm it. All right, guys. So Spirit wants you to start affirming. I will change things. Spirit and the universe want what's best for me. I am creating a meaningful, fulfilling, and powerful life. The universe is always conspiring in my favor. I am rooted in love. I am meant to shine. And I release attachments. So don't forget, guys, set your intentions, be specific, release the how, okay? 8-8 portals tomorrow. We got the eclipse coming up. So join me tomorrow for our 8-8 portal. I'm probably going to be on earlier, maybe late morning, early afternoon Central Time. And we're going to do our 8-8 portal pulls for the Lion's Gate. And then Sunday, we're going to do shadow work. So join me for both of those. All the information you need is in the descriptions. Make sure your notifications are on so you can see when I go live. Thank you to each and every one of you beautiful souls who joined and who watched the replay. Remember, you can contact me. All my information's in the bio, description, pinned comments, all over my channel. Thank you so, so much. And until next time, sending you light, love, and healing. And I hope this helped. Thank you.